A local sports writer is roasted in the name of raising money for a youth soccer program. And with baseball season starting tomorrow for most high schools, learn more about the big change coming for batters. I'm Mark Fontes with sports. For decades, he's written for the Trentonian newspaper. In recent years, he's developed his own website. Last night, though, he was the main story at a very special gala. Sports writer Rich Fisher was joined by hundreds of friends and family members at Mercer Oaks Golf Course Thursday. They all came ready to roast Fish, yet at the same time help Trenton-based Mooch Soccer. Celebrating its 5th anniversary next month, the Glenn Mooch Mirnick Soccer Foundation uses the sport to mentor and provide positive life experiences for hundreds of underprivileged children across the city of Trenton.
We have things that are very simple. League entry fees, buses to get these kids to some of our practices, equipment. It takes care of all those things. And without this kind of money, we couldn't bring this program to the city.
After dinner and drinks, the fun part of the night began. Roasters included former Mercer County Sheriff Gil Lugosi, MC of the night Charlie Inverso, and the always humorous Albert Mastrangeli of Steinert basketball fame. Mastrangeli's jokes weren't just about Fish. He even said when Lugosi was sheriff, prohibition was still in effect. Finally, though, after the roasters all had their say, Fish took the mic and got them all back. But all kidding aside, he reminded everyone about why they were there.
This was a great cause tonight. The Mooch Foundation is a tremendous, tremendous foundation. I appreciate everybody that came here. I love all you people, I really do, and I cannot thank you enough.
If you want to send Fish a birthday card this coming May 13th, he will be 54 years young. To a sport he's been covering much longer than I have, baseball. As long as it does not rain tomorrow, the CVC's public schools will all get the 2012 season underway. In the batter's box, though, if players are not using wood, they'll have a different type of bat in their hands altogether. These new ones are designed to take away the sort of trampoline effect that older bats had on balls. So as we discovered tonight, this season we may see fewer hits and in the long run, lower scoring games.
It separates the good hitters from the weak hitters.
It might be America's favorite pastime, but even it has to keep up with the changing times.
I like the bat now. I like the feel of it. It's real balanced, and you can't really tell the difference.
But the bats Garden State high schools now use are different. BBCOR, or batted ball coefficient of restitution approved bats, were mandated by the NJSIAA coming into this season.
The main difference with today's bats is that the walls are thicker. The inside of the walls, there is a pad throughout the whole barrel that, as I said, it probably deadens the ball coming off the bat now.
As a result, we're likely to see fewer home runs and even bloop singles this year. The new bats are a few ounces lighter than older composite and aluminum ones, but therefore won't put as much pop on the ball.
I have noticed that if you don't get it like right on the sweet spot, it doesn't go as far like the other bats did.
They're really going to have to focus on when they're taking their at-bats that they're, like I said, seeing the ball, squaring balls up.
If you hit the ball solid, it's going to go regardless, you know. And like you're not getting any of those cheap hits anymore either, so you really got to earn your hits.
It's going to mimic wood, and meaning, you know, you're going to get jammed. You know, a wooden bat would break on the end of the bat, or you get jammed, it might break. Here, the ball's not going to travel.
Meaning all high school approved bats are now on a fairly level playing field. Most pitchers say they have no objections to any of this.
The hitters have to adjust more. We just have to work on throwing strikes more because it's hard for them to put the ball and hit the ball hard.
It certainly would help a pitcher knowing that right now if they make a mistake, unless the batter really squares it up, there's a good chance it's not going to go out of the ballpark.
So you might be wondering why the change to begin with. Well, the NJSIAA is a member of the National Federation of High Schools who enforced use of the BB-Core bats this season. In addition, most Division I, II, and III college baseball programs have been using the new ones for some time. Thus, it'll only help high schoolers who want to play ball at the collegiate level.
If a kid that's using BBCOR and is batting .350, then they know he's a real good hitter.
You know, we're all really talented, so it's not that much to get used to. It just our normal swings, and we get on the sweet spot, it goes, just like last year.
There's still home runs. I mean, we're still hitting home runs in batting practice, but they're not as often. You know, you square the ball up, you hit on the sweet spot, the ball's going to travel, and that's the biggest, most important thing.
Barring inclement weather, the 2012 CVC baseball season starts tomorrow across Mercer County.
And finally, Team of the Day is brought to you by Prior NAMI Business Systems. With the finest names in office products like Brother, Canon, Konica Minolta, and Miratech, Prior NAMI is your business solutions headquarters. Pennington boys tennis is off to a great start this spring. They defeated Rutgers Prep Thursday 4-1. In singles, Jerry Jiang defeated Ben Teicher 6-1 and 6-1. And in doubles, Austin Kupik and Adam Levi beat Max Ward and Max Mendelson 3-6, 6-3, and 6-3 again. Red Raider boys tennis is our team of the day. That's all for sports. Stay tuned now for Mercer County Close-Up.